Welcome to the Effortlessly Abundant Live podcast where hustle is overrated and sacrifice is officially canceled. I'm Natalia, a former workaholic who was sick, broke, and stuck in toxic cycles until I cracked the code with subconscious rewiring, somatic healing, intuition, and energy work. And now I make multiple six figures while homeschooling my son. And I'm here to show you how you can create your dream life by being unapologetically you. Hello, my loves, and welcome to an episode of Effortlessly Abundant Life. I'm so happy you're here with me after a long break of this current summer, and I have so much to catch you guys on. On a personal level, on all levels, and of course what happened recently globally, as you probably know if you live in the United States or even not, like this was all over. And the topic of this episode, it was literally how intuition saved me from a cult. So we have a lot to uncover. So I hope you have your favorite drink, whatever it is. I have my, you know what I like, my Turkish coffee. And it's actually an Italian coffee, but you know what I'm saying. And my beautiful cup that I like. And I'm just gonna lay it out to you guys. So I hope you're nice and cozy and wherever you're listening. And I hope you're having a great start of the fall, which I'm not ready, to be honest. I am still holding on for summer, but I feel it. I feel the air is changing. I feel already, Starbucks already starting posting their pumpkin spice latte. So I guess it's official, guys. So on the personal level, as you probably know, last time we talked, we lived in a temporary rental, kind of like Midtown in New York City, in Manhattan, and we're waiting for our apartment to be completely remodeled and done, which it is. Finally, we got the inspection, we got everything approved, everything was ready to go, and we moved in August, I would say. So I'm already here for the past 3 weeks. We are literally just kind of like settling in, getting the last boxes sorted out and figure out storage and closets and all the things, as you know, trying to get it box by box. But it's so exciting. Mikey has his own room, which I'm actually recording from. He's having a nap right now. He's not feeling really good. So I kind of put him to sleep in our bed. And I decided to just shut the world and just have this one-on-one with you guys. And it's so incredible to just be in this new neighborhood, which is only I would say 15 streets away, going up obviously. But it feels so nice in here. I literally get why people say Upper East Side in Manhattan is the place to be. I really get it now. I didn't get it in the beginning. I was like, it's a little boring. There's nothing to do here. It's all older people and families. No. I absolutely love it. I just feel my nervous system feels relaxed here. The energy is good. It's incredible. We just go to the west side. We have literally in the backyard, Central Park, in incredible location with the most incredible playgrounds and just open fields where Mikey can just run and my dog can run as well. And if you go on the east side, you have the most incredible playground. My jaw dropped when I went there first time. They have 3 different playgrounds and they have a tennis court, they have pool, and it's all free and it's all open to public, which I didn't know, which is insane. So I'm just so happy here. I just feel at home here, and I'm so excited to create from this grounded place and not feel oh my God, I have to find to record at 4 a.m. because there's so much traffic and every little noise get through the cracks, and it's so hard to record my podcast, my meditations, and do my calls with my clients. So I'm so excited to just have here my little haven. With that, my loves, also what I wanted to kind of update you guys on. So the Cloud9 app is actually having a revamp and is having an update, which is a very exciting update. Not only you're going to have every single month new what I called my bridge method tracks, which combine breath work, subconscious rewiring, and also somatics, all in one sitting to give you the best results in whatever area, if it's finances, a career, if it's self-development, if it's health, whatever that is. You also going to have once a month at least time with me where I'm going to give you a masterclass in any topic that feels aligned. And one of the topics we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about more in the end of the podcast, so stay tuned for the great announcement. But every month we're going to dive into really interesting subjects. It's going to be like a mini course, and also you're going to have some time to ask me questions and get my intuitive reading for you with anything that you're going through right now. And it's only $28 a month. So it's absolutely a steal to have access to not only tracks that are going to transform your life right away with proven method, and also you're going to have life coaching with me and be part of a community all over the world. And also, you have an inspired action section where you can be daily tapping into your higher self and asking for guidance for whatever it is you're looking to advance yourself in. And you're going to, it's almost like a pick a card, but it's going to be a pick a track. And you're going to pick a track, closing your eyes, asking your higher self what it is meant for me to hear right now to move forward in my journey. And you're going to be able to get the track that is specifically meant for you, and not only get the guidance, you're also going to get how to apply it, which a lot of what I feel is missing in the spiritual world, right? Like we know the thing, but it's like, how do I actually practically implement it in my daily life? So all of this is going to be in the Cloud9 app, and all the information is down in the description bar below. So I would love to see you there. Another update that I'm dying to tell you guys, but unfortunately I can't do it still because it's in the process. It's not still delivered. And I want to tell you first when I'm going to get the signature, when I'm going to get the final draft, wherever I'm going to get the final signature, you guys going to be the first one to know about something really freaking cool that I've been working behind the scenes. Oh, I am so freaking excited about this. You guys don't even freaking know. But I'm just going to tell you, even, let's say, if you're in New York area, get fucking ready, okay? That's all I'm going to say. But definitely stay tuned for future episodes because there's going to be a lot of updates and behind the scenes. But just now, I can't tell until, it's actually closed. So, okay. Let's go into the subject of what is going on and why my intuition saved me from a cold and how we got there, okay? So here's the deal. We've all been part of the self-development world, spiritual world. And, I started my journey way back then. I remember when I moved to New York, I went to Kabbalah. I did the first and second level, I believe, but something in me felt it wasn't right. And I kind of pulled back from that situation, which I'm very happy I did. Not going to go into details, but just know that it wasn't just, for me, it wasn't right. And then I went to Tony Robbins, and then I went to different kinds of teachers, spiritual teachers from Abraham Hicks or from different teachers that you probably know that teach about what we do and really learn from the best of the best. And I recently got an invitation from a colleague of mine that is very informed about Dark Force. And we talk about it here, about how, as we have physical parasites, we also have energetic parasites that take sometimes over of our consciousness and take over and almost like leaching into our weaknesses and amplifying them, let's put it that way, and our fears. And that is a lot of times what I see with clients, with pretty much everybody that is having a hard time. They're depressed, they're constant anxiety. A lot of it is actually amplified by dark force, and where they don't really know how they got there and how and what made them a match to it. But this colleague of mine that is informed about all this dark force that I just mentioned, she made an invitation, said it's a really nice, I would say like a method that has been here for like 30 years, and the founder almost went to Oprah, but they didn't want to go because they really want to keep it as small as possible. So here I'm listening to this and it sounds good, but something in me didn't feel like a hell yes. But I said, you know what I have to lose? Let me just go and try it. And I went for one session. It was okay. I didn't feel like anything crazy, but I said, okay, takes time, right? Like everything, I don't want to judge it right away. I really want to give it some time. And there was some, how would I put it? It was like almost like initiation. And there was then level 1 and 2 course that you could apply to. And at beginning, I just decided to go there, but I really didn't feel the pull, and I actually went against my intuition. And oh boy, I literally got the best lesson. And let me tell you, I paid for that initial course, and I just sat down and I just sitting myself, and my intuition becoming louder and louder and louder and louder. And something fucking feels off. And I asking my intuition, is that dark force? Is it light? Is it good for me, for my higher self? Is it not? And it was a real strong no. I went on a rabbit hole into the whole thing of this organization and these people. And unfortunately, they are not light beings, and they don't really have the best, how would I say, intent for the people connecting to this specific method. And how would I say that? I immediately got my confirmation, and I just knew, like, okay, I'm not doing this. I'm not going into this. I'm just completely closing that chapter and door, and whatever. That money that I invested, I actually invested in trusting my intuition more, because next time I'm not going to even budge or doubt my intuition. If I feel something is off and I connect to my intuition, which I, mastered over the years, and I'm still evolving and growing it, right? It's never ending muscle that you still have to develop and trust deeper and deeper and deeper in all areas of life. And I learned the biggest lesson, which is not to question it, no matter what is going in front of me. And that is why I'm doing this episode. We live right now in a world, and specifically in this time and age, where the war that we see around us, yes, there is a physical war, but more importantly, what's above that, the big, strong war that we feel on a daily basis that affecting all of us, is the spiritual world. The spiritual war that is literally fighting for our unconsciousness. It can be light, or it could be what we call the shadow in the dark, right? Now, we all need both. I'm not saying only light, sunshine, and rainbows are what we want to aim for. But the problem that the world, the universe, we are currently living in this specific dimension, is out of balance, right? The dark took over more than the 50% of the perfection that the world needed to be in. And that is why we see so much darkness right now, and so much chaos right now, and so much anxiety for everybody, and personally, physically, mentally, spiritually. Just you feel that boiling pot of anxiety, right? It's just feel that dense energy everywhere you go. So it's not a coincidence. It is very interesting time right now to be alive, that, your soul and I chose to be here. And it's such a privilege to be here, because we learn so much and we expend so much through being in this high contrast reality. And I'm thinking to myself, like, on paper, this like this situation, this opportunity to learn more, right? As a practitioner, as somebody who loves what she does, I always look for the best tools from my clients that give the best results. And there's so many out there, right? And it looked so good on paper, right? And also it came from a colleague of mine that is informed of Dark Force, and we have similar opinions and views, and I trusted her, right? And here she comes with me after she'd been doing this kind of work. And I didn't even thought to even ask my intuition. I just went with it because I trusted her, right? And everything looked on paper. It looked, I love the fact that they were modest. They're not flashy logos and just all this obnoxious, everywhere you go, you just see this flashy type of advertisement everywhere. And it just I felt drawn to this simplicity, and it's something completely different that I was not aware of. And I thought to myself, okay, great. I'm going to add more tools to my toolkit, to my toolbox. And unfortunately, that was not the case. That was completely not the case. And if I would not have my intuition developed to the point where it's louder than my emotions, it's louder than my even thoughts, I would not even have this urge of today's just feeling uncomfortable and just feeling something so deeply off and asking for my attention and really seeing it through as deeply that I should have. But I didn't, because I trusted somebody more than I trusted myself. And that is why I'm telling you this. With everything that is going on right now in the spiritual world that we live right now, right? There's so many methods, there's so many coaches, there's so many practitioners, there's so many methods, there's so much. And if you think Dark Force that infiltrated our government, that infiltrated our education, health system, everywhere, every department of your life has been infiltrated by these forces. They want what? They want power over you, power over your thoughts, power over your energy, because that is how they gain more power, money, and all the things that they want, right? If you didn't have intuition, if I didn't have intuition, I would not know what is good or bad. I would not know if it's truly for the highest for me or not. And that is why intuition is so crucial right now, because everything looks flashy. Everything looks good on paper. Everything looks so good as this beautiful cover that promised you the world. But you don't know, by you doing specific rituals, or you getting to specific energy, or you courting yourself to specific people, who are these people? What's courted to their energy that is going to affect your energy? You don't know what you don't know. But I'm telling you, there's more than what you can see. And it's so important to be informed, not only on the mind level, just to see the evidence, but really tune into your deepest, most precise compass that was given to you by Source and your higher self to move you through this life, to help you move through this life in the most aligned way. I'm not saying the most easiest way, by the way, but I'm definitely saying the most aligned way, because following your intuition is not fucking easy, okay? If somebody tells you, oh, following your intuition is going to be the easiest thing in the world, no, it's not. It's not easy, because you're going against everything you've been taught. You're going against cultural, family, everything that has been taught to you. You need to be so deeply in trust of yourself and your intuition, and of course, Source and universe, to truly put that in the front and not anybody's else opinion. And it's hard. It's not easy. But once you gain that relationship with yourself, once you gain that muscle, and it's becoming more and more stronger and more accurate. It's always accurate, but it's always knowing how to ask things in the right way, how to tap to the right field, and all the things that I'm going to be teaching. You will have an incredible tool that nobody can mess around with you. I am able, through the conversation that I have with one of those people that I guess she's teaching this method, and I had a couple of calls with her, and I just felt deeply in my soul something is off. Deeply in my soul, something's off. And she's talking to me, she's telling me things, and I'm like, I know she's lying to me. I knew right away. Like I just see through the veil so quickly, and I know right away when somebody's lying to me. Like, you just cannot lie to me. It just pops like a red, when there's a wee wee, like a siren, right away I can see it. And it's scary, right? Because it's like, you can't bullshit me. And that is what you also have. It's not something that I was born with. By the way, I'm not one of those people that was born and heard something from the other side is calling me and guiding me and giving me any information. Like, no. I was a regular girl that is hypersensitive. That was something that I always been, right? And always people told me, why are you so sensitive? Why are you so sensitive? Why are you crying all the time? Why are you so this? Why are you so that? But that was my hypersensitivity and my very high emotional scale that I was always on. That was my ability to tap into people. That was my actually biggest gift that I just didn't know to control in the best way that would benefit me in my life, right? Whew, I went on a little tangent here. But I'm just telling you right now, especially what happened right now with Charlie Kirk and the assassination, that literally shook me to the core. But of course, something fell off right away. I was like, I don't know. And again, maybe it's too soon, and I don't want to say things right now, but I'm just going to say that what we see in the media is not 100% truth. There's so much more to it. And once you start, again, having a strong intuition, you see through the veil and you see what is a lie and what is not a lie. And you can really tap into really cool things and see through all the information that we've been bombarded with, right? With all the news that we hear, with all the information that we hear. Like, is it actually source truth? Is it actually 100% the reality? And most of it, and I'm telling you 99% of it, is not true. Unfortunately. It's what they want us to know. And I'm not talking about conspiracy theory, right? It's not about that. It's literally when you have such a strong intuition that can really detect everything that is a lie or not just a gut feeling, because a feeling is not as strong as your intuition pull, because a feeling can come and go. Intuition is knowing. A feeling is like, something feels off. But when intuition, which I believe it's like behind your emotions, like it's behind, like if you think about emotion as clouds, your intuition is behind those clouds. And you can it's just a yes or a no. It's 100% or it's not. You just have that in you. And a lot of people don't know how to listen to themselves because they learned that their priest, their parents, their teacher, their doctor, their government are always right. And there's no questioning. And who are they to question anything? Who are they to think something else but what is in front of us? But I'm here to tell you that you are source extension and you are born to question everything, and you are born to and deserve to know the truth for yourself and not depend on your perception of life through others people's eyes and agendas that are not benefiting us. Because look how divided we are. And this week, what really truly broke my heart is how divided this nation is. To me, it's very clear that even if somebody had different opinions than yours, nothing justifying assassinating. It just, there's no even question for me. Nothing can, like, this is why we have the First Amendment, which is free speech, which I believe is the bare minimum. But do we really have free speech? Can we say what we think without feeling like our friends are gonna think we're crazy, or our parents denying us, or our jobs? Like, can we truly say what we feel? You can if you truly have high self-image, if you truly connected to your intuition and you know in your soul, in your core, in your being, that is 100%. And as I said, it's a muscle that you need to keep training and training and training until you can get to the bigger, more of a bigger, bigger subjects as we can see. So intuition is important, guys, more than anything, because in the world where ChatGPT can give you any answer, you can pull any type of information that you need about anything you want, but unfortunately, we don't have wisdom. And as I see, everybody has their own way and their own path. And there's no one right way to do anything. And in this life that you specifically came to experience, to expand into, you have a specific, unique way of doing things. And not any textbook, course, teacher, book, ChatGPT, I don't care, cannot give you those answers more accurately than your own intuition. You want to talk about how truly living your life effortlessly is to be so connected to who you are, and who you are is your intuition. Who you are is your intuition, because your intuition never changes, it's always there. You can change many different, I would say, versions of you, right? But something that always in the background and always going to lead you to the best next decision, to everything that you do in your life, is to use that incredible tool that we've been given for free, that everybody works so hard to convince us that we don't know better, that we don't know enough, that we always need another degree, another book, another anything to quote unquote to know something. But what if I tell you intuition is already connected to infinite intelligence, that is connected to all possibilities, to all versions of you, past and future and present, because there's no such thing as present, future. There's all at the same time. Every version of you lives at the same time. It's just a question of what are you tapping into? And if your life right now feels that is not yours, you feel like you're working in a job that is not a representation of your purpose, or you are in a relationship that just doesn't feel like home, or you just living life because you fear expressing yourself and you just pleasing everybody and just to make sure to not make anybody upset in any way, and you just feel like you're slowly but surely losing yourself and your voice, that means you're living out of alignment of who you are. And the first thing is to actually connect to your intuition. So how you do it, right? We talk about intuition, but how you do it? So I want to share with you that my next training that I'm going to do for Cloud9, I'm going to announce, you're going to have all the information in the page where you can sign up for the Cloud9 app membership, where you guys are going to have a masterclass where you're going to learn the basic, I don't want to say basic because there's no such thing as basic, but the first level of how to tap into your intuition. And I'm going to teach you it in the most practical way so you can start applying into your life, into what you should eat, what you should do, and we're not going to talk about bigger subject like, should I quit my job? That is not type of that. We don't want to put that type of pressure on ourselves first. But starting, it's like, think about it when you go to the gym, right? You're not going to go and lift heavy weights right away. We're going to start with the more light weights to gain the flexibility, to gain the form, to get all the things that we need in order for us to start lifting heavier and heavier and heavier weights and feel that it's not hard for us. It's a stretch, but it's not too much for us, because our intuition can be easily disrupted if we feel overwhelmed or we don't trust it or all these things, and then we freak ourselves out and we're getting more in that loop, which is not really serving us, right? So I'm going to be covering how to actually apply intuition into your daily life in the most easiest way, right? And start using this incredible tool so you can start connecting to who you truly are and beyond, and create decisions for your life, so your life feels like you and not anything else. And I'm so excited. So all the information is in the description bar below. As I said, it's only $28 per month. And as I said, you're not only going to have access to those calls, but also you can have access to all the meditations, to all the tracks, all the daily inspired action that is part of it as well. And the cool thing, there is a track in the app where you are going to be able to make a decision using your intuition. So if you feel like, oh, I don't know, I can't do it for myself, you have me guiding you through to help you make a decision for yourself. So incredible things. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, you feel like you want to share this with somebody that you feel like they need to hear it, or you want to just share it on your social media and tagging me at Effortlessly Abundant Life, please do. And you're going to get a free hypnosis from me as a gift to thank you for your support and spreading the word and spreading the light and being part of it. It means so truly, deeply, so much for me. And if you can rate this whole podcast, that will mean even the more the world to me. You don't even know how much time, effort, and all these things come into doing this. And your support, just doing a couple of seconds of you just clicking the 5 stars or just voicing your opinion and what do you love about this and what you took from it and how has that inspired you and added to your life. Not only it helps me, but you also helping more souls like you to get this message. That is truly what it's all about, to spread the light even further. So for that, I'm thanking you so much. I love you so much. And I'll see you in the next episode, which I hope I'm going to come with a big freaking announcement. So with that, I'll see you soon.